you're on this thing, you don't feel like you're part of the bicycle community. Because this thing can really get away from you. But man, I really need to figure out if there's a freaking cruise control. That would be really nice. Because it's got this twist throttle, but it's like, you know, I don't know, you don't want to, it's only between your pointer finger and your thumb. Like, it's not the whole thing. When you're riding a motorcycle and you twist the whole thing, your whole hand is engaging it. Here it's really just down to 2 fingers. So it's like, I don't know, feels kind of weird, I guess. But I have the Swagtron EB7 Plus and it's the same thing. So I think most electric bikes that have the twist throttle only have the 2-finger engage. We are in farm country, horse pastures. Hey, when you ride a regular road bike, or even a mountain bike, you know, even an inconspicuous electric bike, and you see another cyclist, it's kind of like when you're on a motorcycle, you feel like you're on the same team, and you gotta, like, you know, give them the nod, the chin up, or the, you know, the wave, or the fist bump, whatever it is. But when you're on this thing, you don't feel like you're part of the bicycle community, you know? You really don't. So one thing I do notice right away, in addition to this thing just being freaking amazing, is the handlebars are really narrow. So if you were to put mirrors on it, you'd want to put the ones that really extend far out. Like the mirror would have to go here, and you'd want it to really extend like all the way out here. They make them, but you know, I just don't think like mirrors that have like a little stem are gonna work, because you really need a long stem that can extend beyond the width of the bike, so you can see behind you, you know? Anyway, I don't know if you can tell, we're going 35. Nice little cruising. I really don't see any need to go 60 on this thing. Plus going 60 on in a bike lane, it's just crazy. And again, I told myself I would never go on the street, so I'm gonna stay in the bike lane, so I don't see any reason to go over 40. So I won't put you on any top speed testing, needless to say, but it does go 60 apparently. I like that it has a daytime running light, and I guess you flip this switch here, and it goes to like a full-on headlight. The daytime running light, I guess, is kind of minimal, but it's still, you know, good enough. People can see it coming. Do a quick little gravel test here. All right. Really solid suspension. Like you don't feel anything, you know? And it just floats over the gravel here. This isn't like the loosest gravel, it's kind of tight packed, but there is some loose rocks. This thing just floats, you know? Wow. Yeah, these pedals are kind of a joke. It's like, I've heard that, like you're not really gonna use pedals on this thing, but it's almost like, even though these things are bent, you're just really, like, let me try to pedal it, really? I mean, come on, where are you going? You know, I'm pedaling it right now, and it's like, really? First of all, your knees are like up to your chest, because it's really not like a high seat. I don't even think it's moving the bike, to be honest with you. So it's real. Here it is. I just caught up with the sprocket, and I'm actually pedaling it right now. Okay, we're going downhill, and it's still not easy. And I'm going 11 miles an hour again downhill. So you could, but it's like, you know, this thing I think is like 130, 150 pounds. I'll have to check it out. It's like, really? I mean, Super 73 alone. is 80, 85 pounds, and pedaling that is hard enough without, you know, pedal assist. This thing, like, come on. You're really not pedaling this thing. It's really a motorcycle with pedals on it. You know, I mean, that's basically what you can say. But again, crazy brakes, Jesus. This thing handles really well too. Through the dirt and the gravel. Yeah, the suspension is like unbelievable. Like, wow. Needless to say, a lot of wind today. Upwards of 20 miles an hour. It's freaking crazy. So being on anything lighter than this, I feel like you'd be jostled around. So I'm actually glad to be on this beast today. They said that they charged it, but as I'm throttling it, you know, the battery's going down. I think it might be one of those where when you give it a lot of, when you're using a lot of voltage, the battery meter goes down, but then once you lay off, it goes back up. So I think I have a full battery, but it's just showing right now that it's not. Like riding like a Tesla motorcycle, because A, you've got wait, do I have like a freaking flat or something, or does it just feel like it? No, I just felt like it. Because, you know, it's all electric, people. Like, you're looking at it as like, okay, I've got a motorcycle, when is my gas gonna go down to, you know, 0 and have to go to the gas station? You ever go to the gas station? So again, electric motorcycle, not really electric bike. And I know they don't call it a bike, they call it an electric or moped or a motorbikes. It's a motorbike, yeah, but it's like, to me, it's a motorcycle. It's just electric. And it's quiet, you know. You got your 2-stroke, you know, off-road motorcycles that are like, you got your 4-stroke that are more of like a nice hum. And this thing is basically silent, you know. So it's like a 6-stroke, I guess. I don't know. I know they don't even make 6-stroke, but you know what I mean. Just trying to make a comparison for you. Needless to say, we're going up a really steep hill here. This is probably a 8 to 10% grade. I've actually ridden up it on my bike, and it sucks bad. I did a bike race around here on my road bike, and we had to ride up this thing, and Jesus Christ, I literally just about died. I had to, I'll tell you where I stopped. I stopped, which is impressive now that I think about it. I stopped right here, which is almost at the freaking peak of the hill. Hey, look at this thing. This thing is freaking beast. Now it's downhill for a while, actually. So I wonder if this thing has a trip odometer. Like, so I know how far I've gone. I don't know. Maybe it does. I don't know. I don't even know where that would be. Wish I had my mirror. I might have to put a mirror on it for a couple days just to see behind me, you know? It's so much better when you have a mirror. You really only need the left one. Somebody told me, for balance sake, for feng shui, for synchronicity, could I put on my right mirror? Because on my Super 73 I have a left mirror. And I'm like, no. Why would I need a right mirror? I don't need to freaking see the curve. Like, what the hell's the point? Especially if I'm in the bike lane, you know what I mean? Like, I'm never in the street. What the hell do I need a right mirror for? So yeah, if you've never ridden an electric, if you've never ridden a motorcycle, forget about electric bikes. If you've never ridden a motorcycle, you're gonna want to really milk this thing in econ mode for like a week, which only goes 20 miles an hour, because this thing can really get away from you, you know? You don't want to be in whatever, I need to figure out what second gear is called. You don't want to be in second mode or normal mode, or God forbid sport mode if you've never ridden a motorcycle, because you're gonna just be blown away by this thing.